exciting if those two went against each other, and you're right. Both guys, Kleiny and their guy threw just fantastic. Both of them going at it, attacking the hitters nonstop. I thought for a little bit there we were in a good motion in the first couple innings, drawing up pitch count, laying off stuff out of the zone, looking pretty good, and then he settled in pretty good as well. But back and forth, that's a highly competitive ball game right there. No quit from our guys yet again. And you know how we like to do it, the fun way, the non-easy way, I guess. So I know the guys, we didn't even have to say anything after the game. The guys wanted to get out there and play again right now. No doubt, we're facing good pitching. Our offense is highly capable, and I anticipate us being ready to get out there and fight tomorrow. It's good.
Open it up for questions.
Wilson, you guys have certainly been in this position before, facing an elimination game with your backs against the wall. I guess how would you describe the team's mindset, and what do you expect to see out of the team tomorrow?
It's definitely fresh, just happened, but we're not faced. We're excited to play one more home game. That's the way I see it. I'm sure that's the way everybody sees it, and just like we did in the regional too, backs against the wall, and we're ready to play.
Ethan, you pitched one of your best games of the season. Can you just lead us through what you had working today, and how would you evaluate your performance?
Yeah, I just wanted to go out there and give my boys a shot to win. The fastball felt good, slider felt good, changeup felt good early on too. Everything felt pretty good, just had to mix it. But yeah, overall pretty good.
Wilson, what did you see out of their starter, Arnold? I mean, he's obviously one of the better pitchers in the country, but how would you evaluate his play today?
He had a good game for sure. He's just one of those guys that it's a little bit different how he throws it. Throws firm from a weird angle, so it's just a weird look. But he threw it well today, and we had some good ABs too. We just didn't score enough runs.
Ethan, obviously not the outcome you want there, but you popped 95 on the gun. Was that a career best for you? And by how much? Because we've seen the reports. It's normally 90, 91. What got into you?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, that is a top for me, but I don't really care, honestly. Just wanted to go out there and win, but
Mitch, can you kind of just take me through the decision to run Ethan out there for one more batter and then go to the bullpen? What was there a conversation? Did Ethan have to convince you, or what was that kind of?
No, he's throwing the heck out of it. So I thought he'd be great to go back out there. Watching him in between innings, he's very calm in the dugout, sitting there relaxing. Still just missing barrels the way he was going about his business. I mean, 11 punchies, couple walks, sure, but only 2 hits. So it's, when he was in and around the zone, they're an aggressive offense as well. So, he's out there and putting everything on the line for the guys right there too. And he still looked like he was in command. And the further he goes into the game too, it also, takes care of our guys if in case there is a game tomorrow, which now there is. And so the way he went about his business today, it's about winning the war, right? And we may have lost the battle today. We got him the first night. And so it all comes down to tomorrow.
Ethan, was there any sort of extra motivation knowing you're going up against Jamie Arnold today, and how did you approach that?
No, not really. I kind of just go as every game the same. It's just a game of baseball. So I don't really care who's on the other side of the field. Just go play the game.
And Mitch, is there anything you'll be doing for tomorrow to motivate the group or get going, because it's game 3? And
I'm gonna post the schedule, what time we hit BP and the hitters meeting and all that. It's not. We've prepared and played every game the same way. It's the most important game of the season, and how we go into battle doesn't magically change. I mean, last week we saw how the guys responded to adversity, win or go home moments, and they did a great job. And so, as I said, even after the game, do we need to sit around and meet about this one? No. We've talked about it. We know what we need to do. It's about resting up, clearing our heads, and prepping for our opponent tomorrow. And I love how, you know, Ethan's, it doesn't matter who's across from you, it doesn't matter who's in the box. You have a pitch and a location and you execute that plan, regardless of who's standing in there. And it's the same if whoever's on the mound. 17-inch plate, you look for a certain spot in that zone and you get ready to rip it. So it's, keep it simple. You complicate things, it gets muddy, and you know, there's nothing more to go about than the same thing we've been doing all year, and I'm excited to watch these guys compete.
Mitch, a couple outings for Palma this postseason hasn't been how we've seen him and how dominant he was in the regular season. Are you seeing anything out of him that stands out that's maybe causing it, or is it just the way it
We
goes?
must be watching different guys. I think he's been pretty good. That's why he got the rock. And I know everybody else, when they see Leif come in, feels really confident about his ability. So, you know, they squared a couple balls up on him, but you know, Leif has been so good to righties and lefties all year, and that fastball really jumps. And he has got about 7-foot extension too, so it gets on him in a hurry. And for a guy, you know, a righty like that to be good to both righties and lefties, I mean, he hasn't given up a ton of hits all year, and so we have a lot of faith in that big fella.
Mitch, is DeCreamer your guy for tomorrow to start?
Rich and I are going to go talk about that right after the meeting. Haven't had a chance to sit down with him, but obviously, like he went last weekend, so and did a great job with it. So.
And you have most of your pen ready to go tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it's at like every game the biggest one of the year, so I'm anticipating climbing, knocking on my door tomorrow and telling me he wants an inning, but probably say no to that one.
Let me guess, Dawson Santana's up.
We'll go Brett and then go.
Just coach, just wondering, obviously, you guys have been in this situation plenty of times, and obviously the irregular season you guys had as well, all the travel. How do you feel like that's prepped you guys for a moment like this where you've dealt with already so much uncertainty? How do you kind of deal with that uncertainty heading into tomorrow as well?
Yeah, every moment this year has accumulated to this game tomorrow and what's beyond. That's, you know, again, every time there's hardship, you have to look at it as a blessing. I mean, the reality is we get to play another game at home tomorrow. We get to watch the Beavs go out and compete once again. We get to watch Weber get behind the dish for his last home game at Oregon State ever, right? That means last time he's put on the white uniform. We can still do that at the next location, but you know, it is a big day for that, and I'm excited for that. I mean, like, now you know that this is the last home game for some of these guys, and they're going to play with passion. They're going to put their heart out there. And again, with everything that has gone on, like, I don't know, I walk away from the field today, and you know, yeah, it's a bummer we didn't get the job done today, but at the same time, the Lord's blessed us with another day to get up and play baseball and to be around one another, and so that calms me quite a bit.
Wilson, obviously both games have been decided by one run. They've gone down to the last inning. We've had a walk-off. You guys had your chance today. It's been pretty exciting to watch. What's it like in the moment? What's it like on the field in this series that's been so competitive? Can you describe it?
The game is fun when it's tight and pressure's high. Goss is electric. It's awesome to get to play in front of all the fans here, and it seems to be a lot more electric than in the past years. It might just be like the last Super Regional that we had. I wasn't playing, so maybe I didn't feel it as much, but it's definitely really fun, and it's just really good baseball. Two good teams playing against each other, and it's really fun.
Going back to last regional when your guys' backs were against the wall, Wilson, do you feel like with that kind of experience, almost like being in this position like already 4 times this season where it's lose or be done with your season, do you feel like having that experience in the regional is going to help you guys maybe just with that confidence heading into tomorrow?
For sure, definitely just like kind of how we took it at the end of the game just now. We're confident, we feel good, and I'm excited that we experienced that last week, and we get to do it again tomorrow.
As it will be last question.
Mitch, you go to both Bryce and Dallas there at the end as pinch hitters again. With the splits for Tyson Canham against right-handed pitching, why go to those two there when Tyson Canham has been more successful against right-handers?
You didn't ask me that yesterday, though.
You walked off.
And we did the same thing, yeah, no doubt. Like the matchup, like where those guys look. I mean, also for Tyson Cano, nothing on them. For that guy right there, thought that would be a good look for those guys, and rolling off momentum from yesterday. You know, both those guys put together great at bats against righties. Ideally, it takes away the breaking ball. We lay off those ones down. We get to hunt more heaters, but we just chased a little bit. I mean, Hubby took a great approach, great hacks at it, just missed his heaters, but you know, and then we just expanded the zone a little bit on his breaking ball. And I think both those guys are phenomenal fastball hitters, and so ideally you're getting more heaters from that. And again, the visual I had in my mind is always success for our guys. And that's something we talk about innings in advance. We're always looking farther down the game as far as matchups. If this, then this. If that, then that. And that's something Coach Gibson and I communicated on for quite a bit, playing it out, seeing what we liked more and how all the other at-bats were going for the righties, like what kind of look that they were giving us. Was he dialed in? Sometimes it's good to flop over to the other side and make that guy have to face something different. I mean, we've been stacking predominantly right-handed hitters in the lineup right now. And those guys are always ready to come off the bench and be ready to go. So, give it a try.